Hello, this is Socially Triggered, and this video is going to be on bloodletting because I was listening to the radio today and I got really annoyed because in Ontario, where I live, there's severe lockdowns. Pretty much, though, one thing that's open right now is Walmart, and the drive-throughs are open, but pretty much most things are closed, and it's really strict, the lockdowns. It's like we can't do anything. We're basically imprisoned. However, with that in mind, they have increased the number of cases. The case number keeps on going up. And when I think about this situation, I think about bloodletting because right now they're talking about even more strict lockdowns, which I can't understand what that would mean. But um, like, how do you stop people altogether? I don't know what we would do, but it reminds me of bloodletting. And let me explain. So bloodletting was a practice that was done a few hundred years ago, and what they would do is they would either make cuts. They had like these special tools that they would use that would actually cut you and allow blood to flow. Or they would use leeches, or there was a bunch of methods that they had. But the one that I always think about is the tools, and they were pretty cool actually. They had these little razor blades, and they would slice you, and they would allow the blood to flow. And they thought that if you did bloodletting, that it would cure whatever ailment that you would have because it would allow those bad things to leave your body, to just be removed from you. And the belief was, okay, well, sometimes it wouldn't work. Well, often it wouldn't work. And what would happen is they would say, well, the reason that bloodletting didn't work was they didn't let enough blood out, that they didn't get all of that evil stuff that was inside of you making you sick and getting it out of you. So what they would do is say, okay, well, if we just let a little bit more blood and keep on doing that, eventually it will definitely cure this person. And often the people would die in the process. So I see that as really the same situation as what we have with the lockdowns. Like, we have the situation where they say, well, the only reason why we are getting more cases is people didn't follow the lockdown. We don't have strict enough lockdowns. And they think that if they just squeeze us a little bit more, somehow that will get rid of COVID. And I just don't see it as making any sense. It seems like whenever you have lockdowns, actually the numbers go up instead of down. And part of the reason for that is what you're doing is you're creating unhealthy people. And what I mean by that is if you lock down people, what you do is you basically restrict their movement. You force them inside. You force them to be in unhealthy environment because they're not getting out, getting fresh air, getting vitamin D, getting the things that they need to just be sort of healthier. And you're sort of confining them in indoor spaces. And that is very unhealthy. Also, you are reducing their mental health. One of the big things that I see is people, their mental health really does impact their physical health. So if you are depressed or have like sort of a weak or mindset about your current state of affairs, well, generally you'll actually be more likely to get sick. It's I think about my own past where in university I was always stressed by classes and so forth, and I was always constantly sick. I'd be sick all the time because I was so stressed, and the body doesn't handle stress well. So if there's a virus floating around and your body is weaker because it's stressed, it doesn't have the proper vitamin D, it doesn't have the proper um, defense that we build just by interacting with other people, then you are in a situation where you're very vulnerable and you're going to get sick. You're more likely to get the coronavirus in a more serious way. So this has just been my thoughts. I feel like we're doing the bloodletting and it's not going to stop until we all are empty of blood. So this has just been my thoughts about the coronavirus lockdowns. And I just wonder what other people are feeling. How much blood can we collect today? So thanks for watching. Leave your comments below and check out my other videos. Bye for now.